Welcome to the Kayfabe Club's 5-minute review. Today, AEW Revolution 2022. Let's go. Kicking off the buy-in was Kris Statlander vs Leyla Hirsch. These two women had quite a decent build, and for two up-and-comers, they delivered a decent match. Leyla Hirsch picked up a controversial win, and will move on to face Thunder Rosa in a number 1 contenders match, with the winner facing Britt Baker for the title. Hook vs QT Marshall was a match that has been built up mainly on Rampage. QT has been the biggest opponent for Hook so far, who gave another impressive performance. It was a good match which continued to get Hook over with the crowd. In the last match of the buy-in, we saw both Buddy Matthews and Eric Redbeard's AEW in-ring debut. Redbeard, Pento Oscuro, and Pac, against the House of Black. An incredible match by far which saw some wild moments. Great reactions from the fans and an impressive performance by all 6 competitors. Ultimately, the House of Black picked up the victory after misting Eric Redbeard and finishing him off. AEW kicked off the main card with Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston. This feud was heating up for a couple of weeks, and it was a great choice for the first match slot. Throughout the match, Kingston showed a high level of aggression with his attacks, and Jericho tried his best to keep up the pace and give some offense as well. A very hot opening match which got Eddie his victory. Jurassic Express successfully defended their Tag Team Championships against Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. 3 amazingly talented tag teams who gave us a very entertaining match. Red Dragon and the Bucks continued the build for their eventual match, with several moments of betrayal. However, Jurassic Express added another great defense in their reign. Next up is Orange Cassidy, Keith Lee, Ricky Starks, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Christian Cage, in the second ever Face of the Revolution ladder match. A very entertaining match with plenty of creative spots. Orange bringing in his comedic aspect which was greatly received by the fans as always, and the other wrestlers also gave us some great moments. This match gave us a variety of emotions whilst putting over Wardlow as probably the next TNT champion, unless he gets screwed by MJF, but more on that later. The first women's title defense of the night was the TBS Championship, with Jade Cargill facing off against Tay Conti. Probably Jade's best match so far which brought her to a 29-0 record. It's quite clear that Jade is being booked similar to how Goldberg was back in the day. Conti was Jade's biggest test so far, and for the time they delivered a decent match. Probably the best bout of the night, CM Punk against MJF in a dog collar match. These two men gave us a rematch from their fight in Chicago, and boy did they deliver. The match was pretty much a bloodbath, but the story these two men delivered continued to build on their rivalry. Where it goes from here I don't really know. But Wardlow's assist with the diamond ring managed to secure Punk the victory. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa finally met again after their Lights Out match in 2021, this time for the newly showcased AEW Women's Championship. Whilst I do prefer their Lights Out match, this was quite good nonetheless. The crowd wasn't really into this, which was quite surprising considering the hype this match received over the past few months. Whilst Britt Baker picked up the win, Rosa will face Leyla Hirsch in a number 1 contenders match, which will give us Baker vs Rosa number 3 at the AEW St. Patrick's Day Slam. Another intense fight which was given to us after a very simple proposal by Bryan Danielson to Jon Moxley, offering him to team up and teach some young AEW talent the meaning of violence. Moxley said before he teams up with someone, he needs to bleed with them first. And that is exactly what they gave us. A bloody and intense match between 2 of the best in the business today. This surely lifted up the crowd from the Rosa Baker match, yet what made things even more exciting is the AEW debut of William Regal, who made his way to the ring after Moxley stole the win. And what a way to debut Regal, slapping the face of both Moxley and Danielson. Awesome, a very exciting reveal of such a valuable asset to any wrestling company. Next up was the AHFO against Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin. Although many thought this would be a bathroom break before the world title match, it surely kept the fans in their seats. Well actually, everyone stood up for pretty much the entire duration of the match. High-flying moves, the use of weapons, and Sting's balcony jump on Andrade and a bunch of tables, definitely made this match very entertaining, with the team of Sammy, Sting and Darby picking up the win. And Revolution 2022's main event featured Adam Cole and Hangman Adam Page in a one-on-one match for the AEW World Championship. This was a great main event, which delivered some incredible in-ring action. Surely deserving of the main event spotlight, both Atoms gave us their all, and added another successful defense in Hangman's title reign. An awesome match to wrap things up for Revolution 2022. What did you think of the show? Leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe.